The age-old sight of children running around with a fan made from a coconut or palm leaves seems to have faded out. Perhaps it is because today's children, especially in the cities, don't fancy going to the bush. With plastic bottles providing the most available alternative, how are they exploring the material to make it a formidable play tool? Live FM's Kwesi Deborah has been finding out in this report.
The Greek scientist Archimedes figured out how to put a long spiral screw inside a cylinder to lift water, what is now known as Archimedes screw. And this has tremendous industrial applications, from the combine harvester to irrigation systems. Italian Renaissance polymath Leonardo da Vinci sketched an upward-facing screw propeller on his design for a helicopter he never built. In 1796, American inventor John Fitch made the first basic propeller shaped like a screw for a steamboat. Englishman Francis P.T. Smith and Swedish-American John Ericsson in 1836 independently developed modern-style propellers with blades for ships. For these children at Nkerkum in the Ashanti region, those are none of their business. All they want is to play. They need a system which can be cheaply powered, simply running against wind. Plastic bottles come handy to make a fun. Edem Adeje is a final year physics student of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
Okay, since they are running towards the wind, the movement of the wind across the blade is creating a difference in pressure. This difference in pressure is also creating a force. That force is called the lift. This lift is what is lifting each blade up and then causing the whole fan to end.
With a sharp razor blade, they make a 4-short blade fan. So why do they cut the blades shorter instead of making it long? The short blades make it stable, they say. And is that true?
That also works on the area that each blade covers. So for a shorter blade, it covers a shorter area, but it's only important to use a shorter blade for strength. So that shorter blade is also giving the fan strength. Now when you are using a longer blade and you are running towards the wind, it can bend the blade, which will cause the fan not to turn at all.
Interestingly, as they run, the fan, which turns at a fast speed, appears to slow down.
It's just an optical illusion in the sense that when something is moving higher than the rate of 30 frames per second, to the human eye, the thing is not moving at all, it's just stable. And even in some cases, when things are moving higher than 60 frames per second, the thing actually disappears.
Well, I was taking the footage at 30 frames per second. Too fast for my camera. Reporting for JoyNews, Kwesi Deborah.